everyone, and welcome to Just Games, Episode 1. And I'm here, Blake, Sonic Guy 25, here with Justin, Demo Monster 7. Say hello.
What's up?
So, this is Episode 1, and we'll just start out talking about what we plan to do with this podcast and all that good stuff. So, Demo, would you like to explain some?
Basically this podcast, we're gonna, after this episode, we're gonna invite special guests onto the podcast, usually every time we usually do it, so, yeah, we have some guests, so if you want be a guest, you can PM me on YouTube, DemoMonster7, or you could PM Blake, Sonic Guy 25, and we could probably get back to you.
So and we plan to get lots of smaller YouTubers, just have a lot of fun doing this show, have lots of people represented on the podcast and all that good stuff. So, we don't really have like a time like every Wednesday or something, like say All Gen Gamers or something, but it'll be probably pretty regular and weekly sorta, if we can do that. So next we'll talk about just some basic things about us so you can get to know us a little bit. First, we'll start with what got us into gaming in the first place and why we're doing this hobby and everything. So we'll just start with Demo.
Alright. What got me into gaming was the Super Nintendo, because when I was a kid, I had my dad's Super Nintendo, and I had like F-Zero, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and Super Mario World, so I used to be playing those games all the time. Then, I got a PlayStation 1, and then when I got my PlayStation 1, my mom threw away my Super Nintendo, so I was like wicked mad. And, and ever since then, I've been mad that she threw away the Super Nintendo, but lucky I got a new one, so that's what really got me into gaming. That and the PlayStation 1, I used to have nostalgic memories with those systems. So that's what's got me into gaming. What about you?
Well, what got me into gaming was basically, I used to live in California. And, so my uncle decided one day just to teach me how to use the computer, just for the heck of it. And I played my first game. It's like a children's point-and-click adventure, sort of like Monkey Island or something, but for kids. Called Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. And, I still love those games, not for playing, but, like, just nostalgic memories, but obviously I don't really play them. But, so that was my first game. Played it all the time. I got my first sort of real game, inherited it from my dad. Also, until I was like 10, I was a lot of a PC gamer. I
was a PC gamer too when I was a little kid.
Yeah, but I got my first real game. Really, it's called Claw. It's like this really not well known 2D side-scrolling action game. It was wicked fun, and I wish more people knew about it. It's a really fun game. I think it's a little bit rare though, so. And but then after that, it really started when I was 5, when I got my PlayStation 1. Got games like Crash, like the Crash games, and the Spyro games and stuff, and some other games, even like another platformer called Jersey Devil. Most people wouldn't know of. So that's basically how it started. Also, like with a Game Boy Color, I just loved gaming. Like pretty much all my life, ever since I was like 3, so yeah.
Yeah, when I was a PC gamer as a kid, I had like Windows 98, and I used to play like this game called Scooter's Magic Castle. It's a point-and-click adventure, but like, for some reason I want to play it right now, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
I saw it on Amazon, I think, and it was only like a couple of bucks. There's only a couple of hits of it, though.
The point-and-click adventures I used to play, they sadly kind of died along with the like older audience ones too. Like in the 2000s.
Yeah.
They're coming back sort of though, with the Back to the Future one and the Tales of Monkey Island ones. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
So next we'll talk about what got us into actually collecting, because I don't know about you, but I was never a collector like the whole time, you know.
Yeah.
So we can start with you again, Justin.
Alright, what got me into collecting was pretty much YouTube. Like, one day I was like, you know what, I want that Super Nintendo back. So I went on, like, Amazon or something and looked up for a Super Nintendo, and then I was looking up Super Nintendo stuff on YouTube, and I don't know, I ran into Pete Dorr, I don't know how, but I ran into him, so I was looking at most of his videos, and, I was looking, I was like, man, it's interesting, so, yeah, Pete Dorr pretty much got me into collecting, because he was the first person, like, I really saw that collected retro video games, and Gamester 81 and Happy Console Gamer afterwards, but yeah, and I've been collecting for, I'd say like a year and a half, maybe. Not even, maybe like a year. And yeah, that's what really got me into collecting retro games. What about you, Blake?
Well, it's actually very similar. But, so yeah, like, I've always been, like, fascinated by retro consoles and stuff, but I never really, um, took I've never really bothered to buy any of them or collect them or anything, or even take really good care of my games. Like, I take better care of them than some people I knew, but not like I do now. So, like, I don't know. I get when I was 13, I kind of discovered, I guess 13 or 14 or something. I discovered, same with you, Pete Dorr. I have no clue how. I don't know. I just found it. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I was really fascinated. And I also found Gamester 81, Happy Console Gamer, and all that good stuff. So, and I started collecting, and I've been loving it ever since. Probably doing it for 2 years or so. So yeah.
Alright, cool.
Next, we'll talk about our YouTube channels and how we got those start up and stuff. So you can start, Justin.
Alright, so I have a YouTube channel. It's www.youtube.com/demo DEMO monster MONSTER7, and basically I got this channel started up because I've been watching like all these guys' videos, as I said before, Happy Console Gamer, Gamester 81, Pete Dorr, and after I got started collecting, I had a decent amount of games. I just started up a YouTube channel, and I haven't had like a lot of success. Like, I have 47 subscribers, but that's fine with me because I never thought I'd actually have 47. And I just love being on YouTube. I love the YouTube gaming community. It's the best because you're not gonna get with anyone else around your area talking about retro video games. So yeah, that's what really got me into making a YouTube channel, and I just enjoy it. So yeah, I have a console gamer. All those guys really influenced me to be making a YouTube channel. What about you, Blake?
Pretty much the same. Got influenced by a lot of different YouTubers like Pete Dorr, Happy Console Gamer, and Gamester 81, along with some other smaller ones that I really enjoyed, like Dinky Dana and stuff. And so I decided to make my own channel. It started, I mean, it's still small, but it started really small. It was just like some games I bought recently and collection stuff and a really, really, really bad webcam.
I used to use a webcam too.
Yeah, so like and I started doing more gaming videos, improving over time. Then my mom got me this cool new camera, and it's been better ever since then. Then I got my Mac, and even better, been improving, and more people have been enjoying my channel. And I also do I do mostly gaming stuff, definitely, but I also do some like skits and stuff for fun. And some people hate me for that. I don't know why. Like, people could just ignore them, but I guess people just don't like them, but they don't need to. But so yeah, those are just for fun. I don't take them seriously. People think that I do, but I don't. But yeah, so mostly gaming stuff, collecting, reviews. I'm gonna start doing more reviews coming up, And yeah, that's pretty much it. 105 subscribers. So yeah, it's going pretty well. I never imagined over 100. I mean, geez, I have to work on my 100 subscriber special now.
It's gonna be a good one. It's a special.
Yeah. So now we're gonna talk about our favorite games. Not necessarily favorite because that's pretty hard to choose for people, but our favorite games and our favorite systems. So, Demo, you want to start up?
Alright, so my favorite systems were gonna have to be it's kind of like a tie between the PlayStation 1, Super Nintendo, and NES. Because I had the Super Nintendo and PlayStation 1 when I was a kid, so I can't really decide over those. I just got my NES October, and I don't know, I just really like that system, so those are going to be my top 3 systems: NES, Super Nintendo, and the PlayStation 1. I have a PlayStation 2, but I play my PlayStation 1 games on it, but my top games for the systems?
Yeah, systems and some games that are some of your favorites.
Some of my favorite games are definitely going to be Mega Man Legends on the PlayStation 1. Sorry, I say that a lot, but I just really love that game.
Could you say why or something? Just curious.
Oh, because, I don't know, it's just all around a fun action RPG. I had it as a kid. I didn't have a memory card, so I just kept doing the first level over and over. And it was a pain, but yeah, now I got a memory card. I'm on the 7th boss, 8th boss, so I'm almost finished with the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that for the NES, I'd say Fantasy Zone and Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something about that Fantasy Zone that's really addicting. It's a fun game, Fantasy Zone and the NES. Very underrated. Too bad that was underrated when it came out in the NES, because that was a really good game, in my opinion. It was really addicting.
Yeah.
And I really love it. And for Super Nintendo, it'd probably be Zombies Ate My Neighbors, but I haven't played that game in years. But still, it's gotta be Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Yeah. My top 3 consoles, I guess you could say, are probably like the. I don't really know. It's kind of it's easier for me to choose games and consoles for some reason.
Yeah.
But they're probably like the NES, the Super Nintendo, and I guess the Nintendo 64 probably. And I guess I can go with my favorite games on all 3 of those. My favorite NES game, probably Mega Man 2. Just a fantastic
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Mega Man 2 is a fantastic game. Definitely very good. I love it. And Super Nintendo, Super Mario World probably. Also, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Both classic games. I love them both. Then for the N64, I have tons of favorites. Banjo-Kazooie, my favorite game of all time. I can't really explain why. I just think it's like the perfect 3D platformer. I just love it so much. Then I also like The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, classic 3D action game. Star Fox 64, I absolutely love that game. And Super Mario 64. There are tons of other games I love too, but I won't go into those. I'd be going on for a long time. Plus, there's the top 100 games of all time I'm doing soon, so you'll get to hear them there. So, next we're gonna talk about if any, what games we're excited for in 2011. Are there any that you're excited for, or like the 3DS or something?
Yeah, the 3DS, I guess I would say. The 3DS and Mega Man Legends 3, I cannot wait till Mega Man Legends 3 comes out, but
yeah.
I was a little iffy about that because KJ Inafune quit Capcom and he's not working on that game anymore, so
Yeah, he said that it's in good hands though. So
Yeah, I hope it's in good hands.
yeah,
Let's hope that, because when he announced that on Cap Community videos on YouTube, I was like, yes. And then he left like a month later. He just left Capcom, and I was like,
yeah.
you gotta be kidding me! What's gonna happen to Mega Man Legends 3?
It's funny. Like you'd think that he would stick around for just long enough to finish that, then leave or something.
Yeah, he leave. He finished. I think he had the engine of the game, but after that he left, and
Yeah,
he made a couple of samples of the game. But other than that, after that he left because he didn't like his job or whatever.
yeah.
But yeah. So Mega Man Legends 3 and the 3DS. That's what I'm excited for. What about you, Blake?
I'm excited for the 3DS, of course. I can't wait to get that thing.
Yeah.
I also can't wait for The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for Wii. Hope it comes out really good. And Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. I can't wait for that game. I'm playing through the first Uncharted and I'm absolutely loving it right now. It's like playing through a blockbuster movie. It's like really epic game and I really love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, those two. And lots of other games scattered around, like the new Batman Arkham City, I guess, and Little Big Planet 2. I still need to play the first one though, so I can't really say I'm super excited for it, but you know. So next we're gonna talk about just like what we think about the future of gaming, what we think is gonna happen. Just a discussion about that for a little bit. So yeah, like I'm kind of concerned about the future of gaming. I don't know. It's just like lots of motion sensing stuff, lots of like a lack of originality, except for like in the downloadable space. There's lots of originality, but you know, like it's kind of fading away a little bit. You know, it's like the same stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Like also lack of originality. All of like biggest budget games are all like dark gray shooters and stuff.
Yep.
Like they all have to be like that, it seems. In America anyways. And yeah. So Demo, what have you been playing recently? Like,
Recently I've been playing Super Mario 64, Mega Man Legends, what else? Mega Man 2, I just beat that the other day.
Fantasy Zone?
And Fantasy Zone. Those are the games I've been playing recently.
How far are you in Super Mario 64?
I don't remember. I think I don't remember. I have to pop it in before we end this show. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know how many stars I have.
I've gotten all 120 stars. I love that game.
I think I have like 20, 30 something stars.
Yeah.
I just started playing it. Like I had the game, but I never really got into it. I just recently got into it, so.
Yeah. I've been playing lots of games I downloaded for PSN. Wipeout HD. It's a lot of fun. If you don't know, Wipeout is like a racing series, kind of like F-Zero, sort of futuristic. Have you ever heard of it?
I never heard of it. Wait, Wipeout? I might have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's pretty fun. I have the first one and Fusion as well on PS1 and PS2. I've been playing Pac-Man Championship Edition DX, which is a lot of fun. It's a really cool game. I've been playing Jumping Flash for PS1. It's like I think I showed you a little bit of it. It's like a first-person platformer.
Oh yeah, that game looks interesting.
It's very fun actually, and it's like a fusion of a shooter and a platformer. It's really cool. And I'm Jeremy Lammy too, which is a game in the Parappa the Rapper series, like a side game. And very fun game. Now I'm playing through it as Parappa. Once you beat it with Lammy, you can play with Parappa, which is really cool. So yeah, and Uncharted as well, off and on. So I've been playing a lot of games, pretty much. Jet Grind Radio. Crap, I've been playing a lot of games. Like at different times and stuff. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game.
Oh yeah, I played that game. That game's good.
Yeah, it's really fun. Like I want to play more beat 'em ups now because of that game, like Streets of Rage and stuff.
Yeah, it reminds me of a Double Dragon. If you got Double Dragon and like River City Ransom and put them in a blender and put it into modern days.
Oh crap! I want to play River City Ransom so bad. It looks so fun.
I have that on Wii Virtual Console, but it's not as good as on the Virtual Console. I gotta get a card of it.
Yeah, it's a little bit expensive though.
Yeah.
Just a random new topic I just thought of. What are you like looking for your collection like recently? Like what have you been looking to get?
Recently I've been looking to get really Super Nintendo games starting now because I just got it yesterday and I only have one Super Nintendo game, that's F-Zero, and I really got to get more of the classics on there.
Yeah.
Even on the NES, I need to get I want to get Double Dragon. The Super Nintendo, I'm trying to look for Zombies Ate My Neighbors, but that's an expensive game. It's a little bit more scarce, I guess.
Yeah.
So I want to get Super Mario World. That's not that expensive, Super Mario World. And Street Fighter for the Super Nintendo. I don't know which one, but any Street Fighter.
2.
Yeah, Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, yeah, I've been looking for. I kind of want to buy a game called Battle Kid: Fortress of Peril for NES. It's like a homebrew game. It looks really fun.
Yeah.
Parappa the Rapper for the PS1. I can't really find a good deal on that though yet. I want to get a TurboGrafx 16. Also can't find a good deal on that either. Yeah, and I also have set a goal to collect every game for the Sega Saturn released in North America.
That's gonna be good when you get all of them. That's gonna be awesome.
And then maybe I could like review them and stuff. But I mean,
they could do like a Turbo Fuse review every single game that's ever released.
Yeah, but like of course, like that'll take a while though.
Yeah, I just wanted to see how long it's gonna take Spider-1A to finish that thing.
Yeah.
10 years, something like that, he said.
So yeah, like I want to get some Sega Saturn games, maybe. Like I have some money to spend right now, and I'm trying to figure out what to spend it on. Like, you know. One more thing before we sign out in the first episode of Just Games. Here you go. I love the end. So, yep. That's the official announcement. All Gen Gamers, we have your whale. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. So, yeah. Thanks, everybody, for listening to Just Games Episode 1. It'll just keep getting better from here with lots of guests and just lots of fun stuff.
Yep.
This episode's kind of short, but they'll probably get longer once we have guests and more topics to talk about.
Yeah, once we get more guests, eventually we'll get double the time.
Yeah, because we'll have more people talking, lots of more interests and stuff.
It's going to be fun.
So, yep. This is Sonic Guy signing out and Demo Monster 7.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger, more than power. never